Hi guys, so today I'm going to work through an old exam paper for grade 10 EGD. This paper was written in 2026, 26 of May. Ek gaan in Afrikaans en Engels praat en ek gaan Afrikaans en Engelse vraestel hê by my om net te gebruik. Alright, now first thing first, when you work with this type of paper, remember it's 3 hours long and technically it's out of 100 marks, but if you look at the actual allocation of marks, hieronder sê dit 160 punte. So in reality, this test counts 160 marks and we convert it to a mark out of 100. Alright, so if you have a 3-hour paper, you need to make sure that you space yourself out properly with your time. Alright, so kyk wat sou ene die meeste vir die meeste tyd, wat sê ene voel jy die meest gemaklikste om die vinnigste te kan doen, hoe netjieste, en dan vat jy dit so ver. Now I'm going to split this video into, I think, 5 parts, one for each question, just to make sure it's not too long and too drawn out. Alright, so let's start with question 1. Okay, so I'm going to have the English and Afrikaans here. Nou, as jy kyk na die vraestel, moet jy seker maak dat jy eers kyk voordat jy na die vraag kyk. Want jy moet weet wat jy sien. Want baie keer gaan jy na die vraag toe dadelik en dan soek jy vir die antwoord, maar dan jy weet mis jy die antwoord. Waar actually jy net na hierdie ding kan kyk en die antwoorde sal meeste van die tyd eers hier wees. En wanneer jy klaar gekyk het en alles geregistreer het, dan gaan jy terug na die vraag toe. So make sure you look at the image first. Alright, whatever they give you. So firstly, alright, they say AF or WK 64, okay, that's the actual measurements and things. Then it says a diameter of 10, okay. Die gat is 10 millimeter lang in diameter. Alright, and then there's a one that's bigger than the other one, and it's 12 millimeter in diameter, and it's 4 of them, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, goed. En hulle sê dis 'n kolvlak in Afrikaans of spot face in English. Alright, then they have 2 views. Now, to figure out what views that this is, it is an orthographic projection. 'n Ortografiese projeksie gaan altyd vir my 2 tipe van beelde gee in hierdie situasie, en gewoonlik, die ene wat julle mee werk in graad 10, gaan die bo-aansig wees en die vooraansig. So, usually in grade 10, for EGD orthographic, it is the top view and the front view that they'll give you. If the design is on the right or the left, then it's going to be your front view and your left view, or your front view and your right view. Maar in hierdie geval is dit die vooraansig en die bo-aansig. The top view is always going to be at the top of the front view, okay? So it's kind of common sense. So you need to know these kind of aspects of it. All right, then they give you a bunch of measurements. They give you this shape here. This is an S shape. All right, it's called an S break or interrupted view. Okay, meaning this thing actually continues in length. Hierdie ding gaan verder aan, maar in plaas van om die ding te teken en dan die skaal moet kleiner gaan om dit in te pas, they actually just interrupted it with using this kind of design, and they use it to say, listen, there's something that's happening, but I'm not going to draw it. Okay, goed, so daarna kan jy kyk, daar's 'n paar aanwysings, daar's R8, daar's radiusse en goeders. Then they give you this A, it is your cutting plane, alright? So it is where you need to cut your design. So they say, on this line, imagine you took a saw and you cut in half, and this is what you'd see when you look at it from the side. Dis al wat dit sê. Dit is letterlik net om vir jou te wys, hierso gaan ons die ding in die helfte sny, dit is wat jy sou sien dan. Okay, then they give you the next view, alright. But the thing is, you need to also keep in mind that here, they actually made notes, and you're going to need to look at these to help you for another question, right? Just in case you forgot. So that's why it's important to look at it in depth. And you have time, use it. Okay, goed. Dan is hier 'n paar tekeninge hierso, so afmetings ook. They also give you the cutting plane. They show you where you would cut it and everything like that. And then there's another S break. And then they gave you A, 1, 3, etc. Okay, now, next couple of things that you need to know. Okay, goed. So, hierso gee hulle vir jou kontakbesonderhede, the contact details, and they give you the company's name, then the logo of the company, and then the address. And here they say what this is. It's a slot component or a lock fitting. All right, so now we know what it is. Okay, easy peasy. Then you need to look at the bottom and the other side here. All right, they say it's drawn by, geteken deur, and then they say who it is. Nagesien deur, checked by, approved by, of goedgekeur. So the person who made this is not your teacher, because that's some of the answers you gave me. It's not me. I did not draw this, all right? It says here, geteken deur, drawn by this person. So they created this. The next person was just checking if everything works and everything measures up and things, and dit is wat nagesien beteken. Then the last person needed to approve it and say, yes, this is perfect, we can release it. That is this Mark guy. Okay, then all dimensions are in millimeters. Okay, so dit is maar kind of common sense. Alle ongespecificeerde radiusse is 4. Now this one is the thing that caught you out, because they ask you in a question for one of them, what is the radius of this? And a lot of you guys kind of just eyeballed it. I did it as the first time as well, because I tried to go at it while I was in a hurry. And then I was like, I think it's a 4. But then if you just read at the bottom, then you'll see the answers there. Then tekenprogram, drawing program, TurboCAD 2024, scale 1 to 3, en dan quantity of hoeveelheid 2800. So this is the app they use to create it. That is the scale that this is drawn in. En dan sê hulle, dit is hoeveel van hierdie het hulle gemaak. Alright, now let's go to the questions. Okay, I'm going to use English mainly, maar ek sal in Afrikaans ook praat. Okay, goed. So, they give you the 2 views of a lock fitting, a mechanical title block, and a table of questions. The drawing is not presented to the indicated scale. Okay. Instructions. Complete the table below by neatly answering the question, which refers to the accompanying drawing, title block, and mechanical content. Okay, goed. So, eerste ding wat jy gaan doen, I would recommend that you answer this in pen. Okay? Antwoord dit net in pen. Dit gaan nou nie einde van die wêreld wees as jy hierdie in pen beantwoord nie. Dit help jou net vir netheid ook en al daai goeders. Okay. But make sure you answer correctly at least. Okay. On which date was this drawing prepared? Alright. Prepared means drawn by. Okay. There is the date. So you're just going to write it as it is. 2026. 26. If my pen wants to work. 0408. Okay, then who is responsible for checking? Check by length SA, and you do it in print, your print font. Okay, length SA. So nou skryf dit in jou blokskrif, né? What CAD system was used to prepare this drawing? So TurboCAD 2024. All you do is you say TurboCAD 2024. That's all. Then, what scale is indicated? 1 to 3. Hoe weet ek dit? Hulle sê dit daar, maklik. Okay, how many lock fittings must be manufactured? Quantity. Okay, that's what they say, quantity. Dis kom hulle sê hoeveelheid, want dan sê hulle hoeveel van dit moet gemaak word. So you say 2,800. Right. Then, how many lock fittings? If view 1 is the top view, what is view 2 called? Now, this is one of the basic rules, guys. As hulle vir jou die boonste aansig gee, die een wat onder hom gaan wees, is die vooraansig. They'll always give you the front view below the top view, okay? So all you're going to say is, this is what you say front view, right? But it's not going to be completely correct. Why? Why is this not just the front view? Because it's cut, right? So, when you answer this, you must make sure you say sectional front view, okay? So, you can't even say vooraansig nie, you would get 1 mark for this. This is 2 marks, okay? And you won't just get 2 marks for this. So, you need to say sectional. I'm going to squeeze it in here. Sectional front view, okay? Of you say deursnee vooraansig. Okay, that's it. So then you get 2 marks. Then, name the feature at 1. Now, the feature at 1, if you look to, there we go. Okay, the feature at 1 is this, right? So, I mean, you need to know your terms and definitions if you want to use this one correctly. All right, because this is called a rib or a web. Okay, in Afrikaans is dit ook 'n rib of 'n web. Alright, so all you're going to say is rib or web. Okay, you can say one or the other, you don't need to say both. Alright, name the feature at 2. Okay, feature at 2 is this one, and I said it's an S break or a sectional, interrupted view. S break of 'n onderbroke aansig. there we go. Or interrupted view. All right, name the feature at 3. Okay, so if you look at 3, it's this one, right? Now, they gave this to you, okay? It is the spot face, of a koolvlak in Afrikaans. So you say spot face. In Afrikaans, koolvlak. Alright, there we go. Next one. Determine the following dimensions of A, which is this, okay? To get this, you take, what I would do, okay? I would say 12 plus 40 plus 8, right? So, as ek daai bymekaar sit, dan kry ek 60. But, you see this line, it doesn't stop there. Hierdie lyn gaan nie net tot daar nie, het gaan tot daar. So you need to add this one. And I know the height of this because they give me the radius. So from here to there, it is 4. So then I have to plus 4 equals, all right, 64. You could also see, if they say all unspecified radii are 4, okay. So you just say 64. You don't need to say millimeters or anything like that because all measurements are going to be in millimeters, okay. Good. B. If you look at B, where are you? There you are, sorry. Okay, so now you need to make sure that you have all the measurements as well for this one, okay. So if this one is, this one's easy though. It catches you out. Okay, laat ek nou net wys. Kyk na die hele ding, moenie net aan hier kyk nie. Kyk wat die res van die ding ook vir jou gee. Look at the rest of the thing. If you follow this line, they give it to you already there. So, it's 36. You don't even need to calculate it. Easy peasy. Okay, then they ask you for C. Okay, so, now this one is also the one that caught out a lot of you. I don't know why, but anyway. Okay. So this is the diameter. First thing, I would say diameter. I would use the right measurement. Why? Because my arrow shows from one side of a circle to the next. So that is a diameter, it's nie radius nie. So you can't just give a normal measurement. You need to have the right symbol as well. Okay, then if this one is 40, okay, and here they don't give you any other measurements. So I'm going to use my measurement of 40. Okay, because that is what it is. Now I want to look, what is the difference between these two? Oh, wait, I have a front view, so I can see what distance this is. It is 5. So if 5 on this side and 5 on this side is minus, that is 30. So there's my answer, 30 diameters. There we go. And daar is my antwoord. Alright, now in the space provided, answer 11. Do need freehand, the symbol for projection system used. Okay, now, freehand guys, you don't need to use anything fancy. All you need to know, a world draw is the following. Now before we start, look at the mark, it's 3, okay? So, in this case it was 6 half marks. First thing first, the circle needs to be in the center. And another circle on the inside, okay? It's not pretty, but it's fine. Alright, and then I need my cone. Okay, you just need to know the symbol. Why do we have these symbols? Because depending on which one's in the front, it's going to tell you if it's first angle or third angle orthographic. Okay. Then, so I got a mark there, I've got that. There we go. And I need to do this. Okay. And this should be darker actually and short. Anyway, okay, let me show you how I would give marks. 3 marks. Half mark here, half mark, half mark, half mark. Okay, so I would look at these lines and see if it's fine. Then half mark for my center line and a half mark for that it's freehand. And there's my 3 marks. Okay, so then I would give full marks. But remember, you need to make sure, for example, the front sectional front view, you need to make sure you write the full one. En as jy soos byvoorbeeld sê daai diameter, jy moet seker maak jou symbool is voor die afmeting. Okay, you don't need to say millimeters or anything, but you do need to make sure that you answer it as it would look on the paper. Alright, and that is your question 1.